40k can be a funny game. Rivalries may come and go, but sometimes they linger. Friendships are a lot like that. But what happens when two friends also have a 40k rivalry? One that has spanned decades and even had its showdown here on our channel on its very first episode. That's what you get when you bring Space Marine Steve and Mike Buns back together in a showdown for the ages. Mike has had Steve's number since the Emperor was in baby boots, and today we put to the test if it really is the year of Steve, or if Mike will continue his nigh-on insurmountable lead in this rivalry for the ages. This is 40k in 40 minutes. This episode is brought to you by Frontline Gaming. Frontline is your go-to source for everything Warhammer, from cool mats and terrain like we're using today to everyday Warhammer product and paints. They have a great web store at frontlinegaming.org, and we are super pleased to have them again as sponsors. Greetings fans, and welcome to another episode of PlayOn's 40k in 40 minutes. Today's match sees our very own Space Marine Steve taking on longtime friend and 40k rival Mike Buns in a classic matchup of Marines versus Eldar.
Hey everybody, this is Space Marine Steve from Play on Tabletop, and I am so excited to be here today in the studio playing my Astral Claws. And I am very excited because these Astral Claws, beautifully painted by Siege Studios, thank you very much guys, I absolutely love them, are going to kick Mike's butt.
He has 10 Hellblasters, 20 Intercessors over 3 squads, 2 Invader ATVs, a full squad of Plasma Inceptors, Redemptor Dreadnought, Impulsor, Company Ancient and Apothecary, all led by a Primaris Captain, a Librarian in Phobos Armor, and a Lieutenant.
In Season 1, the very first episode, the pilot episode of Play on Tabletop, I played a very good friend of mine, Mike Buns, and he beat me on camera, and he still sends me that video every so often. He just sends it.
My name's Mike Buns. I'm playing Eldar today, which is a little stretch for me, but I like to switch it up. Play quite a few armies, and I'm here to whoop Steve's booty yet again.
Mike counters with an all-Eldari force commanded by a Spirit Seer and a Farseer, 4 squads of Dire Avengers, 3 squads of Wraiths, Wraith Blades, D-Flamer Guard, and D-Cannon Wraith Guard, some Swooping Hawks and Warp Spiders, Dark Reapers, 2 Wraith Seers, and 2 Wave Serpents.
He has beaten me outside of the actual Play on stream games, but we'll see what happens today.
Mike! Stop sending it, man!
Today's mission is Overrun from the GT 2021 Handbook. 6 objectives are placed on the table, and players will score 5 points for holding 2 objectives, 5 more for holding 3, and 5 more for holding more than their opponent at the start of their command phase. For secondaries, Steve has taken Grind Them Down, scoring 3 points every turn he kills more units than Mike. Raise Banners again, scoring points for each command phase starting on turn 2 for objectives he's performed an action on. And Oaths of Moment, a Space Marine specific secondary. Mike has chosen Assassinate, scoring 3 for each character killed, plus 1 additional for the Warlord. Raise Banners High, scoring points each command phase starting on turn 2 for objectives he's performed an action on, and Engage on all fronts, scoring points for being in 3 or 4 table quarters. Mike has spent 2 of his 12 command points on strategic reserving his Wraith Guard as well as a Wraith Seer. He's going to start the game with 10. Steve is deep striking in his Plasma Inceptors.
Playing your opponent's army is one thing, but playing your opponent, that's something you always have to think about. Mike, I think Mike gets a little aggressive, and I think I'm going to try and bait and switch him with that Ultramarine strat that lets me redeploy. He won't see it coming. It's going to be great.
Unfortunately, in the first turn, there's not a lot I can do. Steve has a redeploy strat, and he's just going to get to pick what he wants to face. I'm just going to have to deal with it.
Mike's got a Wave Serpent mid-table and a Wave Serpent his far flank, and he's got his Dire Avengers spread out pretty well. Looks like he's ready for that redeploy as best as he possibly can.
What I got to do is try and just get my secondaries. Every turn, get as many points as I can for secondaries, and ideally, just Eldar dance around Steve.
I have to keep my head on a swivel, keep my wits about me, and make sure that I win.
First turn?
Yeah, first turn. You go first because they're the same dice.
I got a 1.
You got a 1, see? Look at that. Okay, great. And my first turn. Come on, baby!
No, that was a 1.
Oh, it's a 3.
Yeah, congratulations.
I didn't see the little S, but that's fine.
And sure enough, there it is. The 2 command points drop Steve down to 9 remaining, and he will tick back up to 10 at the start of turn in a moment here. I'm not sure if he needs to do this. It looks like his goal, though, is to overload Mike's left flank and force him to defend that as hard as possible. Not a bad plan, but let's see how it turns out.
Have yourself a really good game, man.
You too.
Up to 10 command points now, and he's used Wisdom of the Ancients for 1 command point to drop to 9, and his Dreadnought is now going to dish out a reroll 1s to hit aura.
And then we're going to start my turn. Okay.
Steve has pushed forward his castle to mid-table, definitely trying to ensure those 2 Oath of Moment points for having a unit wholly within 6 of the center as soon as he possibly can.
So the tank has got a rule that allows it to have its units disembark after moves, and it will do that. This unit of intercessors is going to raise a banner on this objective, and my captain is going to raise a banner on this this home objective. And then we'll go into the sweet, sweet psychic phase.
Psychic phase, Steve Scryer's Gaze, giving him a command point, up to 10 now.
We are going to go into my shooting phase, and the 10-man unit of intercessors are going to shoot into...
Targeting the Wave Serpent, and Mike spending 2 command points on lightning fast reflexes to make it -1 to be hit is going to leave him with 8. Steve spends 1 point on Sons of Guilliman to make his intercessors reroll all fail to hits. He's down to 9 command points.
That is true. Here we go.
I fail every single one.
You take 6 whole damage.
6 damage.
It's a good start. Good start.
And I have Spirit Stone, so I get 6 up, feel no pain.
Here we go.
I get 1.
Boop. All right. I accept it. The Impulsor will shoot in all of its weapons into the Wave Serpent in question.
Okay.
On 4s. So 2 AP -2s.
Here we go. Fail both.
ATV. And the ATV is going to fire everything into the Wave Serpent as well.
Okay.
4s.
Oh, so I don't get a save there. That's
Okay,
the melt
sweet.
again?
That's the melt, yeah.
Yeah. So 2 AP nothings. I made saves.
You made both. And then for damage, I'm not within melt range, so it's just D6 damage. And I got a 5.
Okay, so I'm down to 4.
The Hellblasters, and the Hellblasters will shoot everything into it. Yeah, I'll overcharge. Just to get wounding you on 4s. Next one, next one, next one, and then the last one. 2 hits. Pretty good. And then on 4s, because I'm strength 7 now. Come on.
I got 1. So I die.
Excellent.
Ooh, lots of fire into it, but the Wave Serpent goes down. Steve's committed almost all of his shooting to do so, but oh no! Mike loses 3 Wraithguard on the disembark. That's rough.
All right. That was awesome. I destroyed the Wave Serpent, and a bunch of dudes they died getting out. So this is going swimming.
Well, that went really well, Steve.
That went well. Yeah, I mean, my guys are high-fiving each other, definitely.
Well, sometimes it's more dangerous to be in the vehicle than out, but usually it's a good protection. Not today, but I think I can pull it through. We'll make it work. I'm getting all my bad rolls out now.
Get them all out now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fail any more saves after this.
End of turn, and Steve's only killed the Wave Serpent this turn. He's down to 9 command points, but he has raised 2 banners. Let's see how Mike responds.
The Warp Spiders are going to Warp Spider.
Here we go. Whoosh, let them go. 11 whole inches.
This Dire Avenger squad will raise banners here. This Dire Avenger squad will do the same.
Run, Wraithblades, run!
swooping hawks are going to go up into the sky.
Yes, they're running away from me.
Okay, psychic phase.
Here we go. This is where Eldar really shine.
Muffin here is going to quicken himself. He gets it.
Some psychic shenanigans here. He's double moved his Wraithseer forward into Steve's face and given it a 5-up ignore damage.
The Spirit Seer is going to protect the remaining Wraith Blades.
Sounds good.
He fails.
Oh my.
He gets a free reroll with his Warlord traits.
Here we go.
And he gets it with an 11.
Okay.
Okay, shooting phase.
Excellent.
We'll just start with the Dark Reapers.
Okay.
They're all going to shoot at the Dreadnought.
On 3s. On 5s. Huh! 2 of them. 4 whole points of damage,
So-
putting me at 9
I'll
wounds
spend one
remaining.
command point.
Dark Reapers fire and fade for 1 command point, takes Mike down to 8. What a great stratagem for the Eldar.
Oh.
They're basically just dropping down the spot
But so
where
that
they
I
are.
cannot shoot them though, and that's the big part there. 1 whole CP to move a unit a second time.
Muffin is going to shoot the Hellblasters there.
Come on!
I miss both times. I get 1 reroll.
Eldar rerolls.
1 hit.
Hits. On
1 wound.
and I make it.
Yep.
The Emperor has not left us, boys!
The Wave
Right,
Serpent
Nick?
has only 1 target.
Like the big unit.
Yeah. So I target the large unit with 2 Bright Lances. I miss both times. I get 1 reroll.
Eldar rerolls.
It hits.
Huh!
It wounds.
Excellent. Come on, baby. No, I don't get to do that.
Okay, it does d6 damage. For 6.
6 whole points of damage.
Wraithseer to charge the invader, and Steve's using defensive focus to overwatch with the 3 units around him, down to 7 command points.
Save them both.
Look at that. You're
'Cause he eat
fine. Okay, so I did a little bit of damage, but come on in at me.
Wraithseer's in. Here comes Muffin.
All right, I get 4 attacks at the ATV. Everything hits. 4 wounds. You get no saves. I do a minimum of 12 damage.
All right, you just do 12 damage to it.
Oh, down goes the invader. Into Mike's turn, and a score of 2-0 for Steve through 1 full turn. On to turn 2, and up to 8 command points and 2 raised banners, as well as 10 for primary, sees Steve tick up to 14 points. Command phase sees 1 point of Wisdom of the Ancients again, as it takes Steve back down to 7 command points to dish out that re-roll to hit of 1s from his Dreadnought.
First things first, this unit of Hellblasters is going to get inside the Impulsor. So they jump inside.
Okay.
2 command points on fallback and re-engage on his Impulsor transport. That's going to cost him an Oath of Moment point, but it doesn't look good for those Dire Avengers in the corner. Steve is down to 5 command points left.
Misplayed this. Oh my. I seem to have moved a bunch of my units and not given myself enough room to hide the characters. I've tried to get to the center so fast that I kind of left a lot of my characters like out into the wind. This unit here throws up a banner onto this back objective. We go to my psychic phase. Librarian is going to start things off with Smite right here.
He's at 18 inches.
He's at the 18.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Try and stop it.
Here we go.
Nope.
Awesome. D3 mortal wounds for 2 whole mortal wounds. This unit of Hellblasters are within 6 of the lieutenant and within 6 of the captain. So they're rerolling 1 to hit and 1 to wound.
Okay.
And they're going to overcharge and fire everything into your Wraith construct, the Wraith Seer.
Yep.
So on 3s, rerolling 1s. Please don't kill a guy. And the 3rd one, 4th one.
Steve's really focused on that Wraithseer Muffin in his face. He needs it gone because he can do some serious work. Ooh, look at all those ignored damage rolls.
4 whole wounds left. The ATV is going to shoot all of its weapons into the Wraith Seer.
Sure.
Meltas on 3s.
Steve re-rolling to hit with a Melta to drop to 4 command points.
to 4 CP on
Right.
3. I do it. Come on, baby. Oh, 2 of them.
Got them both. Failed them both.
All right, so each of these Melta-Gun shots are +2 because I am in Melta range with my multi-Melta. Let's see it. So a lot.
So
8 damage with the first one, and then 7 damage with the second one.
15.
Xenos, come!
I did get quite a few.
Oh, you did get quite a few, actually. Wow.
So, you know
Wait,
what?
hold on a second. Did you make 11 5s
This
and
guy's
6s?
making 5s and 6s like a hot damn. I'm gonna re-roll one because
If you pass
if I
this,
do,
Mike-
this would be sugar sweet.
No, Mike. No, don't do it.
You wanna blow it up for me, Steve? Give me that good luck, sweet lady.
I don't like this.
All right. If I make this 5-up save, he lives. Totally worth it though.
My heart was just like, just in its own little world right there. So I will go. I'll just the plasma incinerator will shoot at them.
I
D6
still
shots.
died, but
3s.
3-ups. A fail one.
1. So 1 guy dies. Damage 3. It's gonna shoot all of its weapons into the Dire Avengers in the back there.
I'll spend it so you're -1.
Mike is going to spend 2 command points to take him down to 5 using lightning fast reflexes on his Dire Avengers.
And you still have more to shoot, right?
Yeah, 8 more shots with the Stormbolt.
So I lose 3 guys. They're dead. My banner, gone.
These 3 will shoot into the Wave Serpent.
I failed 2 of them.
End of Steve's turn, sees him kill 2 units, scores 10 on primary, and scores 2 for raised banners with 4 command points left. Mike's turn 2, and he's going to score 5 for primary, 2 for banners, and that's all. He does tick up to 6 command points. Currently, our score sits at 14-7 in favor of Steve. Lots of strategic maneuvering here for Mike. He has to be careful about Steve's castle. It's really strong and has a lot of guns.
So essentially, Steve left his guys open in the back, and I have deep strikers with powerful guns. They're gonna come down and blast them away. I need to get these characters that are so well protected with all of his army all around him. They do so much damage, and he left the back door open. I am going to do 2 separate psychic powers with the Farseer, and he's going to fail both of them with a reroll. The Wraithseer is going to Ghost Walk himself. He gets it. We'll give him +2 to charge.
+2 to charge.
Spirit Seer here is going to protect the Wraith Blades. And he gets it.
Excellent.
So 3 Wraith Guard at the Librarian, 2 Wraith Guard at the Captain.
Alrighty, go for it.
Okay, the orange dice are the Captain.
Okay, sounds good.
Hitting on 3s. 3 misses, 1 on each.
On 2s.
Orange is Captain.
Okay,
1 each.
1 each. So Librarian with the 6-up. Come on, baby. And then the
4-up on
the
the
4-up
Captain.
invul on the Captain from his Relic Shield.
Steve has to reroll a save on his captain, takes him down to 3 command points left.
4-up, come on, baby. Yeah, that makes it.
The Wave Serpent will shoot the ATV in the back. Catch 2 Bright Lances.
Here we go. This will be gnarly. Reroll.
Rerolls and hits. Wounds on 3s. I'll try it this way. The Wraithseer will shoot the bike.
Okay.
Wounds twice on the bike.
6s. Neither. Lots of damage.
4 damage.
Bye, Mr. Bike. So
Swooping
shooting my
Hawks
what?
Or shooting the vehicle. The Impulsor.
So like a strength 3 super shooter. What is it?
It's a strength 3 las gun, yeah.
Yeah. 3s. Make them all.
Okay.
Dark Reapers split fire, targeting the back corner intercessors. Steve responding with transhuman physiology to drop to 2 remaining.
So this is up the guys. So they're I'm only winning you on 4s. But not both hit. Because I can.
Yeah.
So 3 on the guys and 2 on the Dread.
Okay, so 3 AP minus 2.
Yeah, all 2.
2. So 3 AP minus 2 on the dudes on 5s. 1 makes it, and 2 die. And then AP minus 2s to the Dread, 5s. Neither.
So 4 damage to the Dread then.
Okay.
That Dreadnought takes some wounds, fire fade again for 1, back to safety, and Mike is down to 5 command points.
Warp Spiders are going to fire at the Intercessors.
Yep.
I get a free reroll.
So you kill one guy.
Wraith Guard with the D-Sights get D3 shots each.
Come on, baby, Yahtzee! No. Super duper duper dead.
I'm running from the back foot at this point, but if I can set up some long charges, I can score some points. So here's hoping. The Wraith Guard will charge the Librarian.
As long as Mike doesn't make all 5 of these charges, I'm fine. In they go. They need a 9.
They get it?
They get it. Okay, so as long as the 3 charges he has left, they don't make it, I'm fine.
The Wraith Seer is going to charge the Redemptor Dreadnought with +2 to charge for Ghost Walk. I got a 7, so I'm in.
Okay, these last 2 charges he can't make. There's no way.
I'm very excited. We'll see how it goes. They might not kill that guy. The Swooping Hawks will charge that tank.
How far do you need for that?
9.
Steve's going to spend 1 command point on a Rad Pulse from his Impulsor to make those Swooping Hawks have a charge of 11.
Got a box cards at 12.
Come on!
Yeah!
Okay. Okay.
Oh, these Wraith Guard are going to charge your guys. The Wraith Blades are in. When you make every single charge you need to, it can turn things around. Okay, I'm going to start here.
Oh, down goes the Redemptor.
These guys will all punch this thing.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I take 2. 9 wounds remaining on the Impulsor.
The Wraith Guard will all move so they can fight the Librarian. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
So 4 wounds -1.
I passed 3 of them, so I take 1 wound.
They're D3.
Oh, they're just fists or
For
D3
3.
damage?
That Librarian has weathered that Wraith Storm, and the Wraith Blades have done some work as well.
That's all my combat.
If Steve doesn't take down these Wraith Blades, he's not going to score Grind Them Down again. Mike's doing everything he can to keep Steve from scoring.
On force, re-rolling.
And he does not. But it did cost Mike a command point to take him down to 4. However, and at 2, and Steve scored 2 for raised banners and no Grind Them Down points, but does have 5 on Ultimate Moment and 10 primary, 17 to 10 at the end of 2, going into 3, and Steve is going to tick up to 2 command points.
Okay, so I am going to travel forward into the Assault Doctrine.
It's not very Ultramarines of you, but that is very heretical.
Okay,
I
get
bet,
out of here.
I
No.
bet some Red Corsairs would do that.
All right. These Astral Claws are not heretics. Chew on that, comment section.
Mike has locked Steve out of every primary objective here, and Steve scores no primary and only gets 1 banner. Mike's really turned the pressure up and surrounded Steve's castle. It's 18 to 10 for Steve, with 2 command points to Mike's 4. Mike is forcing the Librarian to fall back, and that's going to take Steve out of the Psychic phase and cost him an Oath of Moment point.
So the reason I'm putting these right here is because I need a variety of just in cases. So they can see through into this building to shoot at them. I can, if I need to, shoot over here. And they're also here, which means Dark Reapers won't be able to shoot them. And I will start with the Intercessors in the middle, and they'll all shoot their bolt pistols. So on 3s, 1s.
Save.
Yeah, you're fine. This unit of Hellblasters is going to overcharge their weapons and then go into here.
Okay.
Steve's spending 1 command point here on Sons of Guilliman again to reroll 1s to hit and drops him down to command point, but he still loses a Hellblaster.
Finally, sweet relief.
Okay, so then I need 5s.
5 up and going.
Yeah.
Save 1, fail 1. Wraith Knight down to 7.
Sounds good. Yeah, Hellblasters will shoot into it. Hit rolls of 1. Third one. Okay, you better die here.
I'm pretty sure he will.
You need to fail like
5
4 of them.
ups. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whew, thank goodness. Okay, so then what I have to do is this unit is going to fire into this unit here. First guy. 3.
5 ups. Here we go, 5 ups. I pass 2, so I take 5.
Then the impulsor is going to shoot all of its weapons into the swooping hawks.
You hit on -1s, yeah? 1, fail 1.
And then from the cannon, so this is -1.
4 ups. Pass 1, fail 1. Oh no, pew pew.
Okay, so then I will go to the charge phase.
Sir.
And I'm going to start with the Hellblasters. The Hellblasters are going to charge into the swooping hawks. The captain is going to come in. Come on, baby. 12. So I'm going to start with the captain.
So it kills 1, and then another one's down to 1. The guy in the back.
The Hellblasters, I get 1 for the Sarge. Hellblasters in combat. They can do it. No, they can't. Wow. All right.
Whatever. They're still elves.
So 5 AP -1.
A perfect wound. 4 ups. Oh, AP 1. So my 5 up.
Come on, baby. Just fail all of these.
I pass 1. So I take 4 wounds. That's the squad. Oh, combat there.
Yeah, so you get to go first.
Ooh. This guy's going to move 3 inches. Go on the other side of that guy.
Okay.
2 of the mightiest axe attacks you've ever seen. He hits with 1, misses, but expert crafters hits twice. And reroll the wound. 2 wounds, -3. Okay, first one just kills a guy, because there's a guy with 1 wound already. And then second one, does 2. So I kill 2 guys. All right.
So then they'll just fight you. Power fist first, because I think this has got the best shot. On 3s, rerolling. Dead.
Yeah. Mike's turn 3 now, and he scores 15 primary and 2 banners to go to 27 points to Steve's 18. He also gains a command point to go to 5 to Steve's 1.
They go 3. They're going to get into the tank.
Okay.
Bloop.
Yeah. He's really keeping the pressure on Steve, and he's surrounding him pretty well.
The Dire Avengers at the Hellblasters.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Blade.
Good to go. So
Save
one
them
guy
all.
takes 1 wound. Woo!
So there's 4 Dire Avengers that can shoot back transports.
Yep. So I'm down to 7 on the impulsor.
So the Dark Reapers shoot everything at the unit of Hellblasters.
Yep.
So all of their shooting rendered 4 wounds.
I make 2 of them.
So
So
2
2
die.
Spending another command point to drop the Reapers back down into cover. He's down to 4.
The Wraith Guard in the back are going to shoot 1 at the Librarian. It will be black. And I'll
Sure.
shoot 1 at the Captain, which will be orange.
Okay.
Rerolling damage on the Librarian sees him die, but costs Mike a command point to go up to 3.
You get a save. 4 up.
With the captain. 4 up.
Captain, my Captain.
He does.
Yep. Yeah, I'll shoot him with it. Shuriken Catapult is orange,
Okay.
and the Bright Lances are black.
Sounds good. I fail both. These are on the 4 ups. Make them both.
Got him. Come on, please!
Last command point for Steve to reroll a save. Sees him keep his captain alive. Ooh, that was lucky.
So I know I can't outkill Steve, but I have to just make sure that he doesn't score. So if I can do that, we're golden. So that's all my shooting. The Dire Avengers will charge the tank. Yes!
Like an 11.
Eldar, know what's up. So I get 6 attacks from these guys on the tank. With 1 reroll. Nothing.
And a 3, Steve has 8 for Oaths of Moment, 3 for Raise Banners, 3 for Grind Them Down, and 10 for Primary for 24 points and no command points remaining. Mike scored 4 for banners, 3 for assassinate, 5 for engage, and 20 primary for 32 points, and he has 3 command points remaining as we head into turn 4. No primary again for Steve, but he does gain a command point. Steve pushing his intercessors into Assault Doctrine for a command point. Leaves him with none.
So I go right to my shooting phase. The impulsor is going to shoot everything into the unit of Dire Avengers that's touching it on 4s.
Fail 1, pass 1.
Sure. Okay, and then Storm Bolters, something.
Regular Dire Avengers, all dead.
Sweet.
And then 2 on the
XR.
He fails 1. So he has a wound.
Hellblaster's over there is going to shoot both of its plasma incinerators into the 5-man unit of Dire Avengers running across the table.
Yep, which is exactly why I shot an entire unit of Dark Reapers at them.
5 intercessors here will fire into the Dire Avengers holding that objective in the back.
Mike is down to 1 command point, using lightning fast reactions on his Dire Avengers that are holding his bottom right objective to try to keep them alive as long as he can.
Rerolling 1s on 3s.
1 dies.
Plasma Inceptors overcharge into that Wave Serpent.
On 3s. Second one. Third one. 10, 17 hits. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s.
So 6s. I got 1, followed by 6s.
They take it down.
There's another one. See how many. See if we lose any. I lost
3 last time.
last time, so 2 this time.
Okay, wicked.
It's actually more deadly for me to be inside the tanks
It is, yep.
than it's to be outside of the tanks. Okay.
This unit of Hellblasters is going to go 3 into the Wraith Guard and then 2 into the Warp Spiders. On 4s, rerolling 1s.
Fail them both.
So 2 Warp Spiders die. And then the ones that are overcharging.
6s, nothing. Dead, and a half, actually. Got bumped.
Steve charging his captain into the Wraith Guard, Mike overwatching, and he hits and he wounds. Only 1 wound though.
Hellblasters are going to charge
That one guy?
that one guy.
Sure.
So here on 2s. 5 hits. And then on 3s.
Hand him to me.
Then over there, those 2 dudes.
Takes 1.
Okay, then I'm gonna consolidate into trap you in there.
All right, the Dire Avenger runs in fear from these mighty Hellblasters as they kick the absolute bonkers out of his unit.
Steve's killed 3 units this turn and is out of command points. He is set to score 4 for Oaths of Moment if he can hold on. Mike does score 10 for primary and 3 more banners, taking him to 47 points to Steve's current 25. Both still have scoring to do though. Only Mike has got a command point.
I don't have many units left. Pretty much just gotta back up and hide and hope that he can't make it to my objectives. And if I can keep a few units around to score on the last turn, that's gonna get me, hopefully, the game.
Mike's really playing the long game here. He doesn't score primary till the bottom of his turn 5, so he only has to be alive on turn 5 to walk out and to take objectives.
Okay, Psychic Phase. The Spirit Seer is going to smite.
Sure.
Gets it for 1.
Takes up feel no pain. Yeah, he makes it.
Farseer is now going to smite on 6. He gets it. Does D3 to the tank for 2. So shooting phase. The Spirit Seer will shoot his Shuriken Pistol at the Apothecary. Gets a reroll, hits, which would have been sweet, and 1 again. Nothing. Unkillable Apothecary. I'm going to shoot 4 of the Dark Reapers at these Marines in the back with their 2-shot weapons, and I'm going to shoot the Exarch at the Hellblaster.
Yep. Good.
Okay. And this is the rest of the guys in the back.
Okay. They live with the 666s! The Emperor wants it to happen. He has forgiven the Astral Claws.
Spending his last command point here to drop the Dark Reapers back in again on Fire and Fade.
I'm going to shoot the Exarch here. Okay. And the one guy at the Apothecary in the back. One guy at the Apothecary in the back. I'll take the reroll. Yep.
Oh.
So
and
one
then,
wound.
And then regular wound on a 2-up.
Save
One
it.
wound, 6 up, feel no pain. No.
And then 4 shots at the Hellblasters.
Good to go.
Okay, and I'll flame the lieutenant with the Wraith Guard. Both wounds.
Involves 1.
Okay, 1 damage. Then I'll charge him.
All right.
7 is in. The Spirit Seer will charge the Apothecary. Those 2 boyos will charge the tank. Nate, they're in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll start with the Wraith Guard. He gets 1 attack on the lieutenant. He hits. He gets the reroll on his wound, and he still fails. These guys will move 3 inches, so they're gonna go there then. And they get 3 attacks on the tank.
He lives.
Okay.
Okay, so the tank, D3 attacks. 6s! No. The Hellblasters. Yeah. 2.
Crafty Eldar
Not good. On 3s.
saves it on the non-Exarch. Saves it.
It just takes it from me. Here.
Oh wow. I wasn't expecting that.
And a 4 score. Steve's got 4 on banners, 6 on Grind Them Down, and 12 on Oaths of Moment, with 10 primary to give him a total of 32. Mike has 7 on Raise Banners, 3 on Assassinate, 7 on Engage in All Fronts, and 30 primary for 47 total points. What a barn burner going into the final turn.
Right. So, this is one of those moments where everything needs to go right all of the time. Because I am behind, and it's going to be hard, but I can do it. Why? Because this is the year of Steve, darn it. And we're going to make it happen.
Steve gains a command point and really has his work cut out for him here. Not spreading his castle early has given Mike board control, and he needs to be able to stop Mike from scoring on his final turn, but he's got a long way to go, and it's going to take some crazy advance rolls for him to do it. Oh, look at these advance rolls. My goodness, look at him go. He is just sprinting across the board. This has really put Mike in a rough spot. He's not going to be able to score a lot of points. He's got to do a lot of killing, and he doesn't have a lot of firepower left.
Oh my god, Steve ran so far with everything. How did he do this? He took all my banners away.
Spending a command point on the Impulsor to be able to fall back and shoot, that's a good play, as he's almost maxed his Oath the moment now, and it doesn't really matter if he loses one for falling back and shooting.
In my shooting phase, these 3 intercessors will shoot at those
Okay.
2 Dire Avengers to try to get rid of them.
3 ups. 1 dies.
Okay. And then the Impulsor shoots at them. So with the Icarus array thing,
Yep. Save them both.
the Stormbolters.
Uh-oh. Dead.
And then for charges, the chapter ancient, company ancient gets in there. He does. Come on, baby.
Fail 1, pass 1. He's taken 1. He's down to 2 now. So attacking the Apothecary.
Yep. Good.
Yep.
And the Apothecary. Come on, do this for me, Apothecary. On 3s.
4 up and normal save.
Oh,
Fail him.
Yeah.
Fail all 3.
Yeah, so that's the end of my turn, and this is going to be just one of those snug ones right at the end. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so basically I'm just hoping to roll really high for my Warp Spiders so that I can actually stand right there.
And contest?
Yeah, and contest.
And it turn sees Mike with a pretty straightforward game plan here. Kill enough that he can hold the maximum amount of objectives this turn. He's got 1 command point to spend, and this is an absolute nail-biter of a game.
Okay, so this one's for all the marbles. Come on, warp
All
spiders.
of the marbles.
Hooah! Nope, it failed. So I have no choice. I just have to shoot and then charge this guy. And then I am going to smite. Goes off for 1.
Okay.
So shooting time. I'll start with the warp spider. It's 6s is what I need. There you go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
These intercessors are super duper dead.
Blade storming on.
So 1 makes it.
Yeah. And then 4 no APs.
Yep. Yep.
Lieutenant's within 3 of somebody. Yeah.
Within 3 of
Another unit.
another. Oh yeah, yeah. He is within 3 of these inceptors.
Okay. In that case,
No killing the
I'm
lieutenant.
gonna shoot 3, the X-Darts and 2 missiles at the guy in the back.
This is what matters. It's
The four
he's
missiles.
4 points. Yeah. Big deal actually is 4 ups.
Oh no! Steve's captain goes down. That is 4 huge assassination points. Mike has scored 9 on raised banners, 7 on assassinate, 7 on engage at all fronts, and 35 primary for a total of 58, plus 10 for painting, takes him to 68, to your winner of this episode, and the holder of the grudge still, Mike Buns. Wow, what a final 12-point difference. Super close, but the streak continues. Mike has Steve's number still.
Well, Mike, yeah, you took it away from me again.
You slaughtered me good, but I scored, man.
Yeah,
I
but
scored.
you scored. You scored like crazy. It was a good game.
Will there be a rematch in the future? Who knows? Stay tuned. Special thanks to this episode's sponsor, FrontlineGaming.org, your go-to source for everything Warhammer, from cool mats and terrain like we're using today to everyday Warhammer product and paints. Make sure to check them out at FrontlineGaming.org and tell them PlayOn sent you. Thanks again to Steve and Mike for a fantastically close game. I feel this story has not had its denouement yet, and I, for one, look forward to that day. That's it from all of us here, and as always, this is your host, JT McDowell, saying, until the next time you see us in the grimdark universe of the far-flung future, play on!
Winning with 3 units left. Yes.
I still cannot beat Mike. Ah!
He did about as good as you can. I just got lucky with some charges, and that's what it takes.
It isn't over. The year of Steve.